enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage coming into the building earlier tonight. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Barrett. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Robinson. Over Barnes. That misses off the backboard.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander. And Hart has it in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. Runs in the pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Barrett against Barnes. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
VanVleet against Brunson. VanVleet kicks to Pirtle. And Siakam has it in the corner. For the 3. They get it back. VanVleet looking around. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Poked away. Stolen by Robinson. Out to the right wing. In the corner, Barrett with it. And Barrett slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Anunoby. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Brunson with a clean look. And Robinson is right there.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
VanVleet against Brunson. And a wide open look for Siakam. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 50 years.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
Brunson against VanVleet. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Now, here's Anunoby. VanVleet outside. Stolen by Brunson. Randall right side. Passes it to Hart. Driving the lane, and Randall throws it down.
Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
14-6. Now VanVleet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Siakam, right side. Van Vliet on the wing. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead and into the break.
And your Knicks City Kid.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft for that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And he jams it with authority.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Randall, following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Randall finds Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats it up for Randall. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
12.
Van Vliet outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Randall passes to Hart. Now here's Brunson. And he banks in the lane. Brunson's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. At the crossover, Barnes can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Brunson with it. He has 6. A 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Tries again, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Julius Randle picks one up.
And it's difficult to stay down on Pirtle's pump fake. He really exploits defenders with it.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
The plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Knicks ball.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. Van Vliet against Brunson. 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Now you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. They get it back. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. Randall grabs the board.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in mid-air there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Barrett against Purtle. Passes it to Brunson. Outside for Randall. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground and has catches.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
That's the end of the first half with the score. The Knicks 27, the Raptors 16.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Porter, also young out there, and it's Banton in a point. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Takes it inside. Toppin pulls it in. New York leading by 11. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Quickly kicks to Rose. Launches a three. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. It's Trent on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Rose in the post, quickly with a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Young slams it home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Rose, and he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Here's Banton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep, he's looking for Porter and finds him. And finished off by Porter.
And being 6'8", dunking, not an issue for Porter. All he needs is good position, and he's good to go.
Here's Quickly, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash. And that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Quickly. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player and he's automatic when he gets there.
And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as quickly, Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Rose goes in to the right side. Toppin finds Rose. Quickly against Trent. Back to Quickly. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got 7 now in this quarter.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
22.
Trent outside. They set the screen. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Toppin passes to Quickly. Back to Toppin. New York needs to get off a shot. Rose. No good that time. Good work defensively by Trent.
Hey, yo, get on out.
And a missed layup. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Hartenstein. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The kick out to Rose. Quickly the pass to Toppin. Shoots it up. Gets a very good look and converts.
Toppin taking a smart shot there and does not force the action.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
They're outside. And again, Toronto no up. The Knicks leading by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice passing by New York here. The offensive rebound on the wing Quickly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Quickly's got 10 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Here's Porter. Takes it off the glass.
Playing with high activity there. Porter makes a real impact when he feels included in the offense.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks out for...
Your Knicks City King.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And here is Anunoby. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Brunson scanning the floor. Outside for Randall. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Knicks lead by 18.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
In the corner, Barrett with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bounce pass from Randall. Barrett wide open. He fires. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And again, Toronto no up to the inside. And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
26.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Now, Anunoby. Here he goes. That one good for two.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
2 minutes.
Here's Barnes. They get it again. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Barnes against Barrett. Pirtle trying to get open. That's good from Barnes on the assist from Van Vliet.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Brunson kicks to Barrett. Brunson the pass to Hart. Shot from the top of the key. Outside for Randall. Now the pass to Brunson. In the corner, Barrett with it. From past the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet with it. So no problem for New York as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Now here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Simmons. Good work defensively by Robinson.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Count it. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Johnson with it. Outside Simmons. Back to Johnson. To stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Knicks making their last shot. Here's Dinwiddie. From the top of the key, he buries it.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Randall. Over Simmons. Oh, sweet move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Here's Bridges. Count it.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Knicks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Brunson passes to Barrett. Pass to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson against Bridges. And again, the Knicks missing for Brooklyn. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. The crossover, and it's Bridges with the jam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Simmons against Randall. Brunson up top. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Outside Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. The kick out to Simmons. Outside Johnson. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Drills it from deep. Dinwiddie's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Brunson. 1:11 left in the first. Pass to Hart. The 3. And it's Randall that time on the assist from Hart. 10 points for him.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Bridges passes to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Here's Dinwiddie. The kick out to Simmons. No good on the triple. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Now it's Hart. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Uses the glass on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
And your Knicks City Kings. Time to make some noise.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks. Brooklyn trailing. On the floor for the Nets. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Here's Bridges. And he lays it up and in. Bridges has got 6 points.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Brunson passes to Hart. Unloads. Puts the move on. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Here's Bridges. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Brunson, here we go. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now here's Simmons. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
At an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one misses. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8. Simmons, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Hart into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Hart out for the Knicks. What's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, BA. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Barrett against Johnson. Shot is good by Barrett. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. And stolen by Barrett. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Johnson. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie outside. Launches it. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. outside Barrett. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
17.
Dinwiddie outside. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Simmons, no good. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Randall. 43 seconds left in the first half of this game. Brunson with it. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. The kick out to Simmons. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Barrett. Back to Randall. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And so it's the New York Knicks now holding it. Thanks, Allie. After
The Knicks, 19. Let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Julius Randle has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Emmanuel quickly. Evan Fournier is out there with Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Hartenstein in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Now here's Toppin. And he goes in for the dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Shot's good by Noel.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Rose against Curry. Quickly, left side. On the wing, Fournier. Now here's Quickly, guarded closely. Here's Hartenstein. And too long on the shot. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Here's Rose, following the bucket by the Nets. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside Curry, pass to Noel. Back to Curry. And here's Noel from deep. And Toppin pulls it down. Here's Rose. Toppin and screen on Curry. Rose, pass to Toppin. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul charged to.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Curry's shot is off. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Toppin outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's quickly. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Noel. That one's wide left. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Harris finds Curry. 1:53 left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Toppin. With the drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Harris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Curry passes to Harris. Counted.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Fournier. There's a screen by Toppin. Takes a 3. The shot by Fournier, no good.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
The kick out, Curry. Back to Noel. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Now here's Rose. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Quickly outside. Down low. From deep. Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Pass to Thomas. Here's O'Neal. To the inside. Here's Noel. And Noel hammers it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Hartenstein a screen. And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Royce O'Neal. Also Nerlens Noel out there. Seth Curry is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Thomas in at the 2 guard.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Noel. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And for New York, they're shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Outside Barrett. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Back to Barrett. And he slams it in one-handed.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Outside Simmons. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that one's good. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Randall with a steal. Pass to Brunson. There's the triple. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Oh, there's the alley. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Outside Barrett. Robinson on the wing. Barrett against Johnson. Barrett passes to Hart. The three is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Simmons. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Randall inside, and stolen by Simmons. It's stolen by Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by the Nets.
Who's got Simmons?
Bridges outside. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here's Brunson, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
1:52 left in the final quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Now Simmons fires the three. The shot misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's Hart on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Barrett against Bridges. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. The Knicks rebound. Outside for Randall. Outside Barrett. Randall on the screen. This one for 3. And another shot. Outside Barrett. Robinson in the post. Take it on Claxton. Pass to Brunson. From downtown, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Simmons against Brunson. Randall outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Randall. The 3. Claxton with a rebound. Dinwiddie outside. Second chance effort.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and
to the best kid.
God keep our land glorious and
a lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got Johnson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. Here's Anunoby, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. Kept alive. Pass to Anunoby. Another shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. A crossover. Misses off the right iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Three-pointer. Here's Barnes. Doesn't go for it. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Can't get it to fall. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to catch up with that Nets head coach. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Here's Johnson. There's the pass to Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now, here's Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Over Bridges. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To stop the drought. And they'll get another chance. To the wing right side. Offline with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
It's stolen by Johnson. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. He's good with the little jumper in close.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Bridges outside. There's the steal. Now, here's Anunoby. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Barnes hits them both. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Off target at the rim. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Anunoby, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They get the rebound. Claxton. Finney Smith passes to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Van Vliet. Here's Finney Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Clearly a foul.
The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He doesn't get the second one. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
He is one of the toughest players in this game, both mentally and physically. Fred VanVleet never stops working, and he's reached star status.
And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Poeltl in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut back down to 8 after they get the basket from Dinwiddie. VanVleet looking around. Kicks it to Poeltl, snatched away. Bridges passes to Johnson. Here's Finney Smith. Down low. And finished off by Siakam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Toronto grabs the miss. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Finney Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 6 assists now in the game.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Bridges misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
VanVleet outside. Pulls up, high post. That one off the back iron and out. Nets trail by 11. On the wing, Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. Buries it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Pass to Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Finney Smith, and he goes in for the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle, got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
Bridges outside. Pass to Claxton. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Raptors leading by 6. And there's the pass to Siakam. 1:07 left here in the second. Inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Bridges outside. To the paint. Claxton no good. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Bridges with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Lock at 6. Pass to Finney Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight, and he makes the first.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Van Vliet outside. He gets it up, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Raptors, 22. The Nets, 15.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. Tipped away. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. The Raptors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Raptors. Trent outside. Young against O'Neal. Young's shot is good. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
Backed by great length, I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Raptors leading by 12. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Trent against Curry. Passes to Porter. Now Achua. Simmons with the defensive effort. O'Neal kicks to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Curry passes to Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Curry. Here's Banton, guarded by Curry. Banton, the pass to Young. Here's Banton. Pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg just keeps swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Porter kicks to Achua. Young inside. O'Neal's there. And it's Trent in the corner. 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot at Porter. And finished off by Porter.
This is what happens when you do so much damage from distance. Porter able to slip inside for a gimme.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. And the 3 off target. Toronto leading by 13.
You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Here's Banton, guarded by Harris. The pass to Porter. Trent, right side. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Thomas against Trent. This one for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's the 3. They get it back. And stay with the play, Harris.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Toronto leading by 15. Trent outside. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Banton, the pass to Achua. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harris has got the ball. Thomas against Trent. Banton with the rebound. Up in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 15. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Achua is out there with Young. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Banton in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Banton, the pass to Trent. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Trent's got 9 points here in the second half.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks. Porter against Harris. Porter kicks to Young.
Brooklyn with the rebound. And here's Simmons for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fred passes to Porter. Passes it to Achua. Over O'Neal. Achua, no good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. No good from Simmons. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. It's up a 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Nets trail by 16. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. Let's keep it alive.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the win.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Good D by Siakam. Raptors leading by 18. Pass to Anunoby. 1:56 left in the fourth. Stolen by Van Vliet. Dinwiddie with the steal. Van Vliet with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Barnes against Johnson. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Dinwiddie. To the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Raptors.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for OG Anunoby.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. Siakam pulls it in. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Barnes passes to Siakam. From deep. The shot comes out. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but
to the best kid in the hall.
sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Raptors. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Randall outside. It's Hart on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Randall, good.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you. Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
Siakam banked it in off the glass. Siakam's gotten his second bucket of the game.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Brunson misses. And talking about Randall, Doris, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
BA, there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Here's Van Vliet. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Outside Barrett. Brunson against Van Vliet. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Anunoby. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brunson passes to Robinson. Van Vliet against Brunson. Now here's Barrett, tightly guarded. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Barnes. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Siakam for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 7.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Siakam with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. The open shot, Siakam. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Now Randall. He's covered by Siakam. To halt the run. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Now Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Hart. Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Anunoby. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Randall. Off the left rim and out. Here he goes. And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Toronto Raptors. Hunting for...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3. Hurdle with the block.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Van Vliet with it. Anunoby finds Siakam. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Well, this is part of Pascal Siakam's growth, the willingness to absorb nightly responsibility to score the ball.
And as solid as Poeltl is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Anunoby on the wing. Hart pulls it in. New York trailing. Barrett passes to Hart. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Kicks it out to Barrett. And he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on the basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Barrett. Takes the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
It's Siakam with the drive. Misses from close range. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
They get the rebound. Van Vliet against Brunson. A 3 from Barnes. The shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. A minute 22 left in the second quarter. Barrett finds Robinson. Back to Barrett. Now here's Robinson. Covered by Poeltl. And a big finish by Robinson.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision. It's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Van Vliet outside. 3-pointer. Siakam with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
What a delivery from Fred Van Vliet. Keeps his composure despite only having moments to get that shot off.
Kicks it out to Barrett. To the inside. Robinson passes to Barrett. Siakam against Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And Randall drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. Brunson against Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. And he drops it in from the low post. Anunoby's got his second basket on the night.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Screen by Robinson. And he lobs it up top. And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one of the...
Alley, as always, thank you.
The Knicks, 20. Fans, let's hear it for the Rockies.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Man, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Thaddeus Young out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Banton in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Ooh, stolen by 48. Quickly outside, right wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's gotten 4 this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Ben. Trent outside. The shot that time not on target. New York goes the other way with it.
One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
And so here is Toronto. The Knicks making their last shot. And the foul called on Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Benton, guarded by Rose. Outside quarter, 5 to shoot. Pass to Benton. There's the 3. And the Raptors miss again. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long suffering.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Young. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Raptors need to get off a shot to stop forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Knicks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Here's Benton. Trent outside. Puts up a three. The Knicks pull it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
We're talking about a 6'9" forward who's got tremendous agility and hops. OB Toppin doing some work.
Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, BA, than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
And here are the Knicks. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Well, you love when Siakam is affecting the game with defensive plays. Anticipation leads to transition.
Brunson up top, guarded by Van Vliet. And it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. The offensive rebound. Van Vliet outside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Brunson passes to Barrett. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. He's got 6.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and a willingness to absorb contact.
And so it's New York, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket. He knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks. But forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Hart. And Anunoby pulls it down. Pass to Van Vliet. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And that one's long. And the Knicks shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Outside Anunoby. It's Barnes on the wing. Buries it down low.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. makes it with the kiss.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Van Vliet with it. Out to the right wing. Siakam, right side. Pass to Pirtle. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Brunson with it. Siakam covering. Randall against Van Vliet. Randall, good. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Down low. It's stolen by Pirtle. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet outside. From the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Siakam. Shoots over Randall. That one rolls around and rims out. The Knicks with the lead. Right side, Robinson. For three. And it's Randall that time on the assist from Robinson.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Knicks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Julius Randle.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Now here's Brunson. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First game foul.
27 seconds left in the final quarter. Randall against Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Randall can't hit. Van Vliet outside. From deep three-point range. And he can't get that one.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
To the history of
big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the trade.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Randall can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Bridges, and there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The shot's good from Claxton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Barrett against Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. For 3, Bridges. A shot off that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now Brunson. Pass to Hart. And the pass to Randall. Driving in. Johnson with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
It's Randall with the drive. And Randall throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David. Here's Randall after the basket by Brooklyn. Hart the pass to Randall. And he lays it straight in. Randall's got 6 points.
Yeah, it's strong and it's athletic and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties, where we operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off, so I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Hart kicks to Barrett. .30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With the drive, it's deflected out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Now, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. To the left side wing. The shot. Claxton, no good. To the middle. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And the coaching staff enjoying that as Randall is becoming a bit more of a facilitator.
And so the first quarter is in the books. New York ahead. They lead by...
Your next.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, that's a nice way to play.
On the court for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Barrett at the 3 slot. When you talk about a defensive menace, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Randall grabs the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
On the wing, Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bridges passes to Claxton, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. It seems like, Brent, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
Here's Finney-Smith. Randall with some nice D. Launches it. Back to Hart. There's the dish to Robinson. Banked in off the glass. And it's an 11-point New York lead.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Robinson, and Brunson has it in the corner. Back to Barrett. 5 on the clock. Floats it up for Randall. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Bridges passes to Finney-Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Out to Barrett. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. So New York ends up going with the new group. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rose against Dinwiddie. Rose in the post. Lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Bridges, right side. Just 3 on the clock. Up again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before.
The previous play is under review.
Going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
At the half, the score. Your Nets, 25. The Knicks, 31.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Outside Fournier. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, man, don't see that much Fournier up at the rim.
Bridges outside. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Fires the 3. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Are they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got his second basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The Knicks leading by 5. Driving inside. Here's Quickly. Harris against Fournier. There's the screen. Pass to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Over Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just 1 playoff series. Total. 1.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Thomas. Back to Simmons. It's rebounded by Quickly. Knicks shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Here's Fournier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
New York leading by 8. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the basket by Rose.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Fournier.
2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fournier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Rose dishes to Toppin. And it's Quickly in the corner.
Blocking foul. Royce O'Neal. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Quickly the pass to Rose. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for Rose.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Curry passes to Simmons. Puts the move on. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rose against Curry. Rose gets the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to Hartenstein. He kicks it to Toppin. Right side Rose. Here's Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 15.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
O'Neal misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Fournier for 3. That one no good. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 15 going into.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. New York leading by 15. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. They've got Hartenstein. Obi Toppin out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Quickly in at the 2-guard spot. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Toppin. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Up that one from Toppin. And so Curry will bring it up for the Nets. Out to Harris from outside the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Rose. The pass to Hartenstein. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Curry passes it to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
The Knicks leading by 14. Outside Rose. Pass to Toppin. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot blocking threat.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Rose following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Fournier finds quickly. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
Pass to Curry. Back to Simmons. A shot, no good. And New York the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Toppin dishes to Rose. Back to Toppin. Quickly with a wide open look. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Simmons on the wing. Harris kicks to Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Royce O'Neal. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. Now here's Brunson. And he banks in the layup.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Claxton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Now, Dinwiddie, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. Dinwiddie. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson up top. Dinwiddie coverage.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Nets trail by 14. Thomas passes to Johnson. Crosses over, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New York.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought that their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. They grabbed their own miss. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Brunson scanning the floor. The three. A rebound by the Nets. Stolen by Robinson. problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...
to the best kid in the hall.
emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Barnes against Johnson. Inside. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. Here's VanVleet. It's Barnes on the wing. VanVleet, the pass to Barnes. Takes it inside. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Bridges against Anunoby. The kick out to VanVleet. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Finney Smith pulls it in. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's VanVleet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Pirtle. It's stolen by Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. VanVleet covering. Three-pointer. Bridges drops in the 3. Bridges has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Siakam. Shot to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
The kick out to Johnson. Down low. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the inside. VanVleet goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie.
First quarter.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Comes up empty down low.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish. And when you look at VanVleet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Anunoby against Dinwiddie. Anunoby passes to Barnes. VanVleet on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Pirtle. And that misses. That would have put him up. And VanVleet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, BA, the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
The game now all tied up. VanVleet's got his second bucket on the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Van Vliet's got his third bucket of the night.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Back to Finney-Smith. Outside Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And that one is hammered home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. It's the Nets.
Your next U-Net team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets. They've got Johnson, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. The Nets making their last shot. And there's the drive. Pass to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Fires for three. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Barnes. Van Vliet's got 11 points.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Pass to Claxton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 seconds.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And Brooklyn has possession. Anunoby with a double team. Lets it fly. And the basket by Bridges. 7 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
And Brooklyn has possession. After the basket by Toronto. And Claxton gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Siakam. Defense is right there. Stolen by Bridges. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. The layup misses. Toronto has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Finney-Smith with it. An easy 2 on the layup. Finney-Smith's got 6.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him.
Fred VanVleet, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Up top, Dinwiddie, guarded by VanVleet. From deep, Johnson. Siakam pulls down the board. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. VanVleet outside. To the paint. Siakam gets the bucket. Siakam's gotten his second bucket.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring. The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Myrtle grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And they'll get another chance. Outside Anunoby with 1 second left. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Barnes passes to Pirtle. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Raptors up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred VanVleet.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Otto Porter is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Barton in at the 2 spot.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Achiuwa inside. Harris on him. Back to Trent. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside Curry. It's stolen by Trent. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Simmons. Puts up a 3. And no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Barton, the pass to Trent. Buries it from 3. Trent's got 7 points here in the quarter. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Trent left side. Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Young. And a nice finish on the layup. Young's got his first basket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Young, and Young slams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Harris on the wing. Here's Simmons, out to Harris. Pass to O'Neal, now Simmons. To the left wing, 6 on the shot clock, to the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
So he comes up empty, missing both. O'Neal misses. The Raptors have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Young. Barton outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Harris passes to Simmons. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. O'Neal inside, guarded by Trent. Curry passes to Harris. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Physical play from Simmons chasing down the offensive board, making sure his team converts on this trip.
Trent against Curry. Here's Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's gotten his first bucket of the night. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Simmons. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Barton outside. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors, another 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Curry hits the trifecta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Trent, the pass to Barton. Back to Trent. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The 3 from Curry. And that's not going to go. And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive rebound, Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam, right side. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Bridges with it. Shoots over Anunoby. And the Nets miss again.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Bridges against Siakam. There's the drive. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Pirtle. The kick out to Van Vliet. Launches it. And that one's good. Siakam for three.
The more Siakam uses the three-point shot, the more it helps his game. It makes him the all-around player he needs to be.
For three, Bridges. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And he's going for the oop here. Kicks it out to Siakam. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Anunoby against Dinwiddie. And here's Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Bridges. Van Vliet misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton trying to get back on track.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Outside Anunoby. He gets it in there. And the Raptors lead by 17.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Now here's Bridges. There's the three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet outside. No good from outside. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's all from three-point range. For Toronto, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Raptors.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Fred VanVleet.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Here's Bridges. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Right side Johnson. Let's go with a 3. That one is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Siakam outside. VanVleet outside. No good on the 3. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Claxton. The baseline J is off the mark. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson.